Hey guys, what's going on? This is ArcSoft here, and I'm going to be giving you a commentary on how to properly render your clips at 59.94 frames per second and how to send your clips and make sure they are prepared specifically for an editor to edit and be able to use. So first things first, you're going to want to start out with Total Media Extreme. This is the Hopog HD PVR version, so I'm pretty sure the Elgato would be pretty similar to this, and Blackmagic as well. So first things first, you want to go into format settings, and now on your Xbox or PS3 you're going to want to make sure that only the 720 option is selected, because this will be giving you the 60 frames per second, which is right here. This is the HD PVR 2, which is the newer version, which has a different layout than you would typically see with the Hopog HD PVR, but right here is the frame rate, and I can tell that the source is 60 frames per second, which is exactly what we want. For the main thing you want to do is increase your bitrate to as high as possible. This one goes up to, I can't even concentrate on what that is, 14 megabytes I think, and the peak bitrate doesn't really matter. You're just going to leave that how it is, but you want to increase this one to as high as possible, and that's what's going to give you the best quality picture and recording. And obviously I've chosen to do .mp4, but .m2ts is just as good for what we're going to need for this application. So that's how you want to make sure you have 60 frames per second and 1280 or 1280 by 720. That's the input resolution you're going to want for the highest quality recording for your Xbox or PS3. So once you record a clip in your Vault, say in MW3, for example, when you're setting up your Vault to record for an editor, you typically want to record once through with a normal speed at 1x speed, and then a really good idea would be to record it secondly with a 0.5 speed. And the reason being is an editor can twixter a 0.5 recorded speed clip much easier than a 1x speed. And if you think about it, it makes sense, because you're getting more frames at 0.5 times the speed than you would with 1 times the speed. So this can really make your edits stand out and have a really solid twixter going for you. So that's just a quick tip on your capture module. Now we're going to head over to Sony Vegas. So this is a clip I recorded earlier today, and typically when I see people sending me clips to edit, I have a really big issue with them sending me clips that look like this. Now, of course, this clip is at 59 frames per second, but I can tell immediately that someone made a mistake along the way and did not properly treat this clip, and is now basically useless to me, and I cannot use it for editing. And the reason being is, if you can tell by the picture, you may have to change to 720 to see this, but there are these nasty looking lines all across this Barrett, and you can see on the kill feed it just looks gross. Overall, it just does not look attractive at all. This clip was not disable resampled, and I will get into that, what that means and everything, but basically what happened was, I'm pretty sure that someone recorded this at 59 frames per second, and someone rendered it in Sony Vegas and did not uncheck a certain option that eliminates these lines and interlacing. And it could be possible that this was recorded at 29 frames per second and then re-rendered into 59 frames per second, and that is a huge error in the editing. So now that you can see that these nasty lines, this is not what you want for edits to be clean. So here's a clip that was recorded at 59.94 frames per second, and say you want to re-render this, and for some odd reason you want to re-render this because you feel like you want to do something to this clip that someone else has not done yet. So obviously, first things first, you want to get rid of these nasty black lines on the edge. Go ahead and just resize the video pan crop using a pan crop. And the biggest thing is this disable resample option that most people that don't edit will not have any idea what this means, but you're definitely going to want to check disable resample. And this is only for Sony Vegas for some reason. After Effects kind of does this on its own, which is good. And obviously you can see the frame rate here. So with that option disabled, and you can re-render this clip if you feel like rendering, and it will not have these nasty lines that you typically see with a resampled clip. So that's how you do that. Now say you have your clips and you rendered them for some reason and you're ready to send them to your editor. So far we've had a clip recorded at 1x speed, 0.5 speed, and you rendered them in Sony Vegas with disabling resample option and resizing the video picture. So I have a program called WinRAR, and it's free. You can download it pretty much anywhere. And you're in your documents, and you've got your clips right here. It would be a wise idea to rename them to, like, say, quad headshot feed, triple feed, or triple feed plus one or something. I don't know. It really helps the editor and organizing his clips and everything. What you're going to want to do, using WinRAR, you select your clips and click Add to Archive. Now, I don't feel like doing this. I'll go ahead. And rename this to, you know, Evo Zerk's clips for editor.rar. Go ahead and hit OK. You can save it as a .rar or a .zip, either one. It's going to compress the files into a smaller file size, and you can just send one file, and that should be plenty easy enough for the editor to download. A good website I would say to use would be Gamefront.com. It's a really it's free. I think you have like a 500 megabyte upload or something like that, like limit, and that's a pretty good website to use. It's easy to download from. Mediafire.com works as well. You can just sign in, make an account. Really simple. It's free. Go ahead and check these websites out. I'm sure there's other game sharing websites, and you could even use Dropbox if you have that. So that basically covers it. Everything I could think of really at the moment. Just some editing pet peeves, on my opinion. I just really hate when people send a clip and it's at 29 frames per second, which is not easy to edit with, or if it's at 59 frames but was not rendered correctly and has lines through the clips, it just kind of ruins it for you, ruins their clip, and kind of turns you off to the editing process. So that's that, and thank you very much for watching. Please drop a like and a comment, or if I missed anything or said something wrong, just let me know, and I'd be glad to fix it and put it in the comments below or something like that. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me, and see you guys later. Peace.